Once again, as always, the King of Lightning is here today, bringing guys and gals the latest chapter review of Toriko. Now, listen, before I get started, no live reaction this week because I've been fairly busy because I have a lot of projects to do. And I have one due in an hour. And yet I'm here. I mean, it's pretty much done for the most part, but whatever. You guys don't care about my life. Toriko. Now, this chapter, in essence, there are a few things that are fascinating that were, I would say, a little bit humorous, to say the least. And pretty much it's the wrapping up of the events that pertain to 100G Mountain and the Monkey King. Now, granted, I believe at some point in the future there's going to be an event that will comprise like a global event that will affect every area, including the prominent areas of the 8 Kings. And that means that the Monkey King will reappear into the story. So he's not done it as a character just yet, but still, it's been quite a treat thus far. And I can expect more in the future. However, at this point in time, after Area 7, Area 6. And who is going to be the ruler of that area? I have no idea. We're going to find out. Now, first of all, in the chapter, you have Kiss, Terry, and Queen leave the group. And we find out what happened. Why they didn't show up. Why was it that Kaka, who was unscathed, could simply walk in front of Toriko Company, but yet, Bambina, showed him justice? Well, it's because they got scared shitless. Not because of Kaka, but because of some skin or fur that he was holding. And that skin and that fur made them realize, like, they steeled themselves to fight against Kaka. They had the resolve, and that resolve shattered when they saw that skin. Because that skin was from some creature that was so astronomically powerful compared to them that they couldn't even move. And after that, when they could regain composure, they grabbed the den shark, put it back in the base of the mountain, and then they just left. And they left trails, so Coco and Toriko were aware of this. So, number one, who the fuck is that powerful? Like, what was the skin of that creature? Like, I'm assuming it was another 8 King. But when I think about it, I'm pretty sure that Terry, Kiss, and Queen had the resolve and the fortitude when Bambino was running him up. So, who is that powerful where even they're scared shitless? Beyond even the point of moving. Beyond even recognizing that they themselves are pathetic in this situation because it's just the skin of an animal, of a creature, that powerful. Not the actual creature itself. But they still couldn't move. So I'm thinking either it's like the apex predators. Like, Bambina is a herbivore. Granted! Well, actually, no, I can't say that because, in Toriko, I don't think it rolls that way. But point here is that monkeys aren't like predators, okay? Either it's the battle wolf, it's the Rorus, it's another really powerful 8 King, or maybe, and this is like far the fuck out there. Like, this is like, whoa, like, and I don't see how Kaka could attain the skin or the fur of this creature, but it's very, no, I can't say it's possible, because it is far out there. Maybe Kaka was holding a piece of the hair, the fur of the Demon King. Now, again, that's like super duper far out there. Like, woo, we're going to deep space. And we ain't coming back, motherfucker. But when you think about enormous, mind-boggling power within the Toriko verse, if the Demon King is real, if the Sun Eater is real, shit, you can't get any more powerful than that. I think. So, it is what it is. That's, again, we'll have to wait and see about that in the future if it's actually revealed by Mitsutoshi as to what creature that skin or fur belonged to. And then the next thing is the fact that you have Terry, Kiss, and Queen, who haven't been like key factors in the story for the, because let's be honest here, for this arc and the previous arc, they didn't do much at all. But now they're going off on their own to do their own thing, and I can see why. But at the same time, their, I suppose, characterization, even though they're creatures, it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of building up. Though granted, you have the newly born young buck, the Heracles heir, and he or she's roaming about, going buck wild across the gourmet world, letting his presence be known. So they need to keep up with the young buck. And Toriko Company have their own pace, so they're gonna go off and do their own thing, level up, and do so on and so forth. Now, maybe eat a whole bunch of rare, candies. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see about that one. Now, that being said, the next thing, Komatsu displays his skills with the knife. Apparently, his knife, because it's made out of the tooth of Derarus, has some healing properties, which was kind of surprising a little bit because it was never stated up until that point in time. Mind you, the one thing that the knife was known for is its sharpness. But apparently, because he was able to sort of use the revitalizing knife skill to restore the dent shark, as well as using pear as a base. And he also did it on Toriko when he was injured against Stalgion in the Cooking Island arc. Apparently, because there are some healing properties to that knife, the healing effect is enhanced, which threw me off because, again, that's not what it's known for. It's known for its sharpness. But at the same time, the 8 Kings, depending on their mood, depending on their sheer mood, could affect the environment around them. So maybe this tooth was taken when Derus was actually like in a good mood. I don't know. Who knows? No idea. But moving on. So the monkeys are in the mountain, and like pretty much they're trying to find a way to get off the mountain. And I noticed that Sani's hair was always like standing up. I'm like, why is his hair always standing up? And I realized, oh yeah, he's holding pear. He's holding the balls of glory. So probably because he's holding the balls of glory, his hair is going to react to that. His cells are going to react to that. Now that being said, they get off the mountain by literally them and the monkeys. And I think among the monkeys was Derarus. Like you have like the Yai, you have like the Chikon and like other monkeys, the fucking wizard dude. And then you have, I think, Goritarus. I think he was there too. I'm not too sure about that one. And they ride this cloud. And the cloud is literally the fart of Bambina. It is literally a cloud of shit. And it was funny because I see why he did that. Mitsutoshi. Because not only in the story of the Monkey King, who, like, he actually rides clouds, but also in Dragon Ball Z, you have, the Saiyan, the Son Goku being a Saiyan, who have monkey appendages, and he rides a cloud, so I can see why he did that. So, in this case, you even have Coco reference that, how Monkey Kings riding clouds actually makes sense. Like, it's a standard, like, it's a constant. Like, you have gravity, speed of light, and Monkey Kings riding on clouds. That's a constant, alright? So, it is what it is. And that was funny. Like, the shit cloud was really fast, and they were just cruising along right over to the Birth Cry tree. And finally, at the Birth Cry tree, what do we see? Well, we see what appears to be a blue nitro. Or, I can't say blue nitro, but a nitro. Now, I think, and hear me out, in my opinion, this Nitro is actually the real Kaka. And I say that because, number one, the Kaka that we saw during the arc, now that we know who this Kaka really is, there's no way in hell that Kaka is affiliated with fucking Chi-Chi. Because mind you, Kaka and Chi-Chi are supposed to be affiliated. And Chi-Chi is just a weird motherfucker. He's just a straight up massive perv. And the comic relief character of Chi-Chi doesn't match up with the serious, hardcore, bloodthirsty nature that was Kaka. However, this Kaka, I think, fits the mold. Because this Kaka, I think, appears to be a lot more distinct, a lot more animated. Now, granted, we don't see this Kaka's face, but you can tell on the grin. The grin is different than what we've seen from the old Kaka. The old Kaka didn't have that, that mouth portion, that oral portion, where it was like a distinct grin can actually form. Because in the old Kaka's face, in the old Kaka's case, it was a vertical mouth, so no distinct grins could be formed. In this, if you look at the panel closely, there's actually like a distinct grin. Number two, I think this Kaka is actually female because the eyelashes are, if you look closely, the eyelashes are actually more distinct. They're more obvious. So that's my take on this. This Kaka is the real Kaka. And the one that we seen throughout the entire this arc thus far was a fake Kaka. Because again, Kaka has to affiliate him or herself with Chi-Chi. And Chi-Chi is one of the weirdest dudes in the fucking verse. Just saying. So that's it. Now, next week, there's going to be no chapter of Toriko, which is unfortunate. But we'll have to wait and see 2 weeks from now to get the full gist about Kaka and Terry. Or well, basically, honestly, it's just going to be Toriko and company just eating pear and leveling the fuck up. And we're going to see what part of their body actually awakens. I think in the next chapter or the chapter after that, probably. And they're just going to, like, Hulk up, like, muscles everywhere. And it's like, fuck. Like, once again, Toriko Company, they spike in power. So that's it, I'm done. Overall chapter, I thought it was okay. And okay plus, and I will see you guys later. So rate the video, not that hard. Mouse, click, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Have a nice one.